Gary, DNA 125. All I've done is change the spark plug. What's your hypothesis? Gonna start or not?
Wow. I think it's harder than I wanted yesterday. I don't think so.
No?
No.
No? That's not good. Come on, buddy. You can do it. We're obviously not connected. Where are we not connected? Here? Or here? No? Or here? You're on. You should be alright. What the hell? It's not happy. Alright, let's see what's going on. We're definitely powered there, guys, but it's not turning over. Let's see what's going on. So, didn't turn over at all, guys. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's my battery, if it's the battery of the bike, or what. Let's pull out the Piaggio Typhoon. Yeah, let's go and pull that out. I'll chuck this to the back for now, because we have some idea of what's going on, kind of roughly. It seems to be running out of juice quicker than it should. It might need a small down jetting by maybe 3 or 4, ideally, and maybe the float valves are cutting off a bit early. Maybe we need to cut them off a bit later. That should kind of solve that issue there. Otherwise, we might need fatter pipes. We might need more suction. There's other things we need to look at. But on this little carb, it appears like there should be plenty. But for now, we can push this in the back and get that seated for the moment. And I'm going to pull out the Typhoon. Okay, guys, so on the DNA, I've just cleaned the starter solenoid, just letting that degrease a little bit in case there's something going on there. That's the Typhoon battery. I'm not sure if it works or not. I bought a new coil for the Typhoon. Now, last week, I put this brand new boot on as the old one was split, so that's good. This is the original carb. I think I'm going to try the new coil and new spark plug first, and then I'm going to try the other carb, the Chinese carb. And then if that all fails, I'm going to cut these wires off and put on new connectors, because they look a bit... I have cleaned them, but I doubt they'll clean very well. So, new coil, new plug. I might cut these anyway and just wire them up to the new coil. And then we'll see if it fires up with this carb at the moment. I think we have fuel in here. Yep, there's fuel in there. So let's try that. New plug, new coil first. Okay, guys, first attempt at startup. So far we've got a new coil, new second-hand coil, new boot, old carb that's been cleaned, and we're powering from the car. So let's just kick it over and see what happens. Last week it just turned and turned and turned and just didn't fire. I need the throttle. I need to be able to give it some. Is that throttle? Yeah. So close, do you hear that? Yeah. That is so close. Right, I'm gonna try Guys, I'm sorry, but that is so close. I'm going to try stripping the coils, like I said, and wiring them straight up to get a better connection. Okay, guys, that's what I mean, wire them directly up to the coil. Let's see if that makes any difference. That might just be the little bit it needs. Come on. Ah, power. Power, power, power. Come on. Come on. That's so weird. It's like... so close, it's so weird. Alright. Maybe a spray. Come on. Squirt, 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 squirt. Practically starting. Come on. Oh. Gary, it's on. Help me, it took me 20 minutes to start up. No! What I need to check for is oil, in case it's dry. Now it started once. It is quite dry actually. Let's get some oil in there, that'll help. See guys, always important to check for oil. It's very dry, look on the dipstick, I'll show you. Doesn't mean there's none in there at all, although there could be none in there. Very, very dry. Let's get that topped up and that'll help lubricate the cylinder a touch. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is, the oil was extremely low, so I've topped that up. I'm going to take the spark plug back out and drop some two-stroke down there, lubricate the bore. This bike should start up first time then. The rings will need some sort of lubrication. And now if this oil was topped up now, and it would lubricate itself, but at the moment I want some going in from the top. So a little squirt of two-stroke down there, let it slide up and down. I think this will start, run and ride. Well, I think, that's my guess. So let me get some two-stroke down there. I'll pop that plug out again. Alright guys, it's got the appropriate amount of oil in now, plus two-stroke down the cylinder. I think it will start quite quickly and easily, and I think it might even let me rev it up after a minute. I'm going to let it sit a bit, and it's going to smoke. It's got two-stroke down there, okay? That's to be expected. First time, Gary, first time. It's just going to come to life and thank me for saving it. It's going to be like, thank you, rescuer. I really needed saving. Bad start. What was it? What was that? I swear my car's messing up. Told you it'd be smoky. That's two-stroke smoke for you guys. I put that down the cylinder, but you can see that it started up quite easily. I'll give it a minute to warm up. It might let us rev it. It probably won't. We're also going to get some of the four-stroke up in the cylinder as well, so it will be a bit smoky for a little while. But that's idling on its own, which is nice. What we need to be aware of tomorrow is any oil drips. I reckon the oil was drained, ready to replace, and then they didn't replace it. And then stupid me fried it up dry. But to be fair, it shows you how robust this thing is. That's nice though. That's nice. It's a running engine. There was a bit of a drip there. Is that? Let's check that that's not my overflow drip, because there's an overflow here. Oh, I will keep an eye on that. See if it lets us rev it a little bit. It might do. It might not. I think the cylinder needs to like sort itself out. Front brake switch must be. What would have happened is the choke came off. know what? It's an engine.
Yeah.
It's an engine. I would have liked to have seen the back wheel spin. To be fair, I don't know how much fuel is in there. I think it's probably quite low. And I didn't buy any. Let me check. I think it's empty. Yep. That's alright. I'll chuck this away. I think I only put in. Yeah. Well, there's some in there to be fair. Yeah, I mean it had yeah, it started dry, so that's not clever. Fire it one more time. Are we still hooked up here? Oh, on the engine side.
Over here, right?
Yeah, that's it. But I think good start. There's oil in there now. Huh? Oh, we're still on, guys. Sorry, I didn't realise. The engine starts now. I think that's kind of step one. The engine seems okay. Step two, obviously, probably cleaning the carb properly now, making sure all the fuel lines and suction lines are good and small, but they don't need to be that long. I might try the Chinese carb on it next week. If it runs better with that automatically, then we're automatically better off immediately. So that will tell me basically if I need a new carb for this. And then it's everything around it. The engine mounts are gone on this. I showed you that before. If you move the body, the engine has lots of movement. So the engine mounts are gone. That's something I can do, and I probably will do at some point. Well, I'll need to, won't I, before it sells. But let's of course get it kind of up and running first. That's good though, guys. So ready for sale, battery charging, heard it running. No, heard it running. That thing's refusing to start. Shall we chuck one more time? Let's chuck the leads back on one more time.